going pretty good. I've got little piles of tree wood for the burn pile. I don't know about this palm tree, but all the little stuff I just cut off and then bush hogged into oblivion. That's what all this kind of trashy looking stuff is. Bush hog remains. As you can see, it's quite open now. This used to be completely obscured with just growth everywhere. The big pine tree was across there, completely covered with stuff there. This, you couldn't even, this didn't exist, this opening at all. This is that big pine, and another big pine. I think I've got all the vines cut, so hopefully you can see they're already starting to die off. So I don't know why it's so mounded up like that. I don't know if it's got like these tubers. I think this is these tubers, and I have a feeling that that literally is the vine. There's like big potatoes in there, you know. I'm not sure what's going to be the ultimate end game of this particular pine tree. Anyway, but it's open. All very open, so this will be much easier to maintain. Once this smooths out, I'll get the box blade out and do some more smoothing again. The ultimate goal will be to just have it, you know, regular grass. Grass will come up on its own, and then you can just go around here and mow it. And you'll have a nice pond and easy to maintain without getting completely overgrown to where it's just a swamp. We don't really want that. This is more burn pile. But yeah, this is that whole area that was just completely overgrown. I'm gonna have to get out here, cut this big pine up into smaller pieces. It's so big, and the way it's lean, it'll be very hard to cut. So I'll probably come out here with the tractor and, you know, elevate it so it'll be easier to cut. You can't cut it like that; it'll just bind on the saw. So I gotta get rid of this big guy and that big guy. That'll be a future. This is where we had all that overgrowth, and now we're just down to these two big pines, and it looks like 4 little pines and a couple of volunteer oaks. I'll probably save one pine here because they're too close anyway. I'll probably save one pine and cut all the rest down. This pine looks kind of neat. I'm going to try to save him. Boy, he sure didn't like it where I cut that limb off. Look at that turpentine sap. It tastes tasty. Yum. This one, he's pretty straight. Doesn't look like too much of a problem. I might trim a couple of those limbs off just because it's kind of lopsided right now. But as you can see, all this area now is so much more open. I mean, I'll be so glad when I come out here and clean out the rest of those vines. You can see through it. I still don't know what I'm going to do about that big tree over there. I don't like it. It looks ugly. I'd like it to be gone. So we may get rid of that one. Get rid of all that stuff right over there. I mean, all that's just garbage trees. I don't like them at all, so those will all be gone. This tree might stay. I like it. It's longleaf pine. It's pretty. So anyway, all I do, I just kept going around and around with the bush hog. I must have circled the lake 20, 30 times with the bush hog, because every time you go by, you just chew up this mess a little bit more. You know, it's sort of like a box blade / bush hogging effect. I've got a couple big stumps over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with. That's that crazy tree that had like 6 giant pieces come out of it. I'd like to just get a stump grinder and grind that out. So I'd like to get a stump grinder, grind that out. And here's another one, not quite as big, but same deal. It's got like, I mean, you can count them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 13 trunks coming out of that. This is still drying up some. I'm going to try to use a grapple hook to yank that stuff out. I don't know if that'll work or not, but you know, hey, don't know till you try. But anyway, I wish I had gotten better pictures of it before I did all the work. It's really, the transformation is just, it's really hard to imagine. I mean, this was just 100% overgrown. You didn't even know there was a pond in there. All you had was just greenery going all the way out, you know, at least 10, 15 yards out that way, easily, all the way around the whole lake. You could barely even see where these trees rooted in. It was so much. I got the bush hog, and there's some kind of, I think there's a dead pine in here somewhere. When I was hitting it, it was all a rotted up pine started coming up. So I guess a pine tree must have fallen down here as well. And I don't know what this mass is made out of. See, that's dead pine, see what I mean? That's a dead tree right in there. So I think what happened was the tree must have died and just kind of mulched up around in there. But I'm way too tired to do any more work. So I'm gonna get going. But anyway, just want to show you the progress. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this kind of work. I think I missed my calling. Thanks for watching. Bye.